Okay. So got the hole dug. My daughter came over and helped me a little bit. She was running the vacuum, and she helped me with the leveling. We leveled it all out with the leveler. I got the braces on there, got the clamp on there. Now it is time for cement. There's nothing spectacular about doing this concrete. This is the concrete we got. We just picked up from Home Depot. And my best advice is to just read the instructions. Every brand, every bag is different. But I've learned for what I'm trying to do, you don't want to go over 5 quarts of water per 80-pound bag. So 5 quarts is the max. I use the max because I like it a little soupy, a little runny, because it helps pour down the hole a little easier. It helps to manage easier. If you're doing the different situations, you want less water. So you just got to really play with the combination. For me and what I'm doing right here, I found that 5 quarts works the best. Okay. All you do.
Said low battery.
Okay. Quiet on the set.
Oh, sorry.
Now, my daughter's the camera woman. All right, ready? I'm talking to you.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, hold your breath. Voila! Now you just add 5 quarts of water, mix it up with a shovel, and it's ready to go in the hole. Here, scrape it some more. My daughter's at it now. She's smoothing out. So she's got it looking pretty good. You happy with it?
Yeah, I think it looks good.
Okay, my daughter's getting her hands dirty. She's having fun, big fun, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You can hear the excitement on her voice. But that is number 5 down. All we gotta do is one more. The pole's set and ready to go. And all we gotta do is put the cement in. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. All right, that's good. Looks good enough for me. Looks good enough for you? No?
Yes.
Alrighty. Now she gotta go get a splinter out of her little baby finger. Oh, where's it on your knuckle?
It's right here.
Oh, okay. Alright, y'all. We got them almost done. We just got one more to go. Alright, what's up there, people? Hunter Spoke Riders here. Got all 6 posts in the ground. Gave it a couple days to dry, 48 hours, actually a little bit longer. And let me tell you, now it's time to move on to the next step. I ordered a kit. I actually ordered 2 of them. A custom size sunscreen kit off of Amazon. And I'll show you the kit in a minute. I ordered 2 of them. I've already put one up, and I wanted to try to put one up first, and then the second one I filmed, give you a little bit more detail of what I think of this kit that came in. Now, I got this kit off of Amazon, and it comes with a lot of stuff, but I don't know, some of the stuff it came with is a little questionable. I can't think of the company name off top, but I'll put the links in the description. I'll put the name of it across the screen somewhere. It comes with this hardware kit, okay? It basically came with this little hook that you put into your post, and then this it's like a little turnbuckle thing, you know, how you tighten it up, and another little hook. I already put one up. All this stuff is solid. All this stuff is good quality. All this stuff works great. But for some reason, it came with these screws. Let me pull one out the package for you real quick. These are the screws it came with. Now, to me, this is ridiculous. Look at this little screw. This little bitty screw, they expect you to tie this into something, and you're supposed to hold them little screws. It's supposed to go in here. It's all nice and countersunk, and yeah, it looks good and everything. Put that in there, and yeah, okay, that's cool. Maybe it works, maybe it won't, maybe it won't. But to me, that seems like you're asking a lot from this one little bitty baby screw. And these are the screws it came with. To me, I thought that was kind of ridiculous. So I already had these, so I ended up using this screw. I had some wood screws. Now, check this out. Look at that right there. Now, this is overkill. Definitely overkill. You don't need screws this long. Hell, you might not even need screws this big. But I'd rather do overkill than underkill. Because this, I wouldn't put in all my faith in this right here. You seen the size of the post that I had hung up. The post was big. I put the size of the post at the bottom of the screen. The size of the post I was using. And I just couldn't see myself. Now, depending on what you're putting this on, but I still wouldn't, I don't know. Maybe in metal or something, but I just didn't trust tightening that canopy up that tight and all that pressure on these little bitty baby screws. So, like I said, it fit in there good. This screw, and luckily for me, the screw barely fits. Show you here. You got it almost, it barely fits in there. Put it that way. And this is how it looks in the end. Now, yeah, it doesn't look the greatest. I could have got some silver screws, but I wanted wood screws. This is what I had. I'm trying to keep this in the budget. So I thought them screws were ridiculous. Another thing I thought was kind of ridiculous was this rope. Now, they give you this rope, and the rope is in one piece. Obviously, you need more than, at least at the bare minimum, to cut it in half. I tried to use the rope. I set it all up with the rope. The problem is, when you cut the rope, this is I don't know where they got this rope from, but look at this. Look how loose this is. When you try to, it comes in one piece and the ends are like melted together. You got to cut it, and when you cut the rope, it unravels. So when you cut it, you got to melt the ends yourself and do all this silliness. And then to me, the rope, I don't know, it just felt, it just didn't feel strong enough, man. I'm sure it would have worked, but I figure I tried it with the rope. It made it real hard to adjust it. And then you're constantly up and down. I was constantly up and down the ladder trying to measure it and figure out what was going on, how long it is, and this and that. So I figured for me, it was better to use the chain. Now, this isn't the chain I use. The chain I use, I had laying around. It's a little bit smaller chain. These are the links I cut off because I had a long piece of chain. I cut it down. Ditched the rope. Ditched these little baby screws, and the kit itself is a pretty solid kit. I already installed one of the canopies. I got one more to install, but let me show you what I did so far. There you go. I got this canopy comes in all different sizes. You can get custom sizes. Comes in all different colors. But this is what I decided to go with. I decided to go with the darker brown. Right now, the sun is not 100% shining above me because the house is kind of blocking it. But I kind of like this, because it doesn't, well, you can see here off the wall how it's kind of, There we go. There we go. You get a little sun. It's not 100% total shadiness like that carport up front, but it blocks, they say, 90% of the sun. I don't know. It's still better than nothing, because look, that's nothing. The sun just blasting you. So, I don't know, I'll try to go down with it, show it to you. I thought it was pretty cool. Now, let me show you how I got this hooked up. I'll show you right here. Let me show you how I got this hooked up. This is the turnbuckle. This is the turnbuckle sign right here. Right now, I have it close to where I need it, but I didn't want to do it all the way tight like a drum, because I want to get the other one on there first before I fine tune it and adjust it. But this is pretty close. This is pretty even right here. This is the setup I got, and that's the chain I used. I like the chain more than the rope. Let me show you this side. Let me show you this side. See? Just come in here. Screw it on the post. That's how it all came together right there. So yeah, there you have it. That's what's been going on. That's why I got 6 posts. Hooked it up on the four posts so far. Now I got hooked this one up in the front. The middle post is going to hold both of them. And that's the game plan, man. Nothing spectacular. I need to find a cut in half. This looks like about the halfway link mark right here. So I don't chop my finger off. Just gonna use this vice grip. You wanna have something to hold it with so it doesn't just go flying all over the place. And it's really nothing, just chop it, man. Have it. Boom. You know, quick and easy, down and dirty. I'm gonna cut this one more time, each piece. Get the 4 pieces I need, and then start getting ready to hang up this other sunshade. Okay, what's up there, people? Had to move this out the way. Soon there will be time to work on cars again, but a major hurdle has been accomplished. There we go. Check it out there. Got 2 sunshades installed. It ain't perfect, but it's better than nothing. It's better than the blazing sun. This was a major hurdle right here, but I got it accomplished. I got them, the turnbuckles somewhat adjusted, but I didn't want to adjust them too tightly yet. I'm gonna let them settle in, let them get rained on if it ever rains here in Arizona. I want to at least wait till it rains again, actually hard rain. I'm just gonna let them get settled in for about a week or so, and I might come back and adjust them again. And like I said, it ain't perfect. I'm still trying to learn how the sun in the summer is different than the sun in the winter. I don't know. It's just setting real funny now all of a sudden. But like I said, it's not total blockage from the sun. You can still, it only blocks, they say 90% of the sun. Or it might be 80% of the sun and 90% of the UV rays or something like that. I don't know. Which is cool. Most of the time, I'm just back here. It's just for when I store stuff. You know, I usually do most of my work up front there, where it's full sun or under full roofing of the carport. But I needed something. I just felt like I needed something for back here, man. And that's what I was doing, getting these poles up. And I got the dark brown stuff. I think it turned out pretty good, man. I ordered these 2 sunshades, the custom size sunshades off of Amazon. They weren't the cheapest ones. I bought the best ones I can get on Amazon. And these had, they're saying the right thing, you know, 3-year warranty. Double stitching, double this, double that. So they looked a lot beefier than the rest of them that was out there. They looked a little beefier than the ones at the Lowe's and the Home Depots, the big box stores. So I figured I'll give them a try. But I'm happy with the outcome, man. This is what's been going on now. This does not conclude the backyard project. This is a major hurdle of the backyard project right here. Now that I got this shade up, I still gotta clean this up over here. But now that I got this shade up, man, that was a major thing. Now I gotta move these cars back around and reposition them. What gave me the idea to do this right here is kind of like when I used to work at the car wash years ago. And you look at most car washes out here in Arizona, they have these sunshades. So that's what gave me the idea to do this. I was thinking about building another carport, like up front, back here. But at the end of the day, man, I started adding up stuff and the cost of it. I just didn't want to spend that much. Maybe if my cars are a little bit better condition and further along, but I didn't want to spend a ton of money on the shade because that's just taken away from the car projects, you know? But yeah, man, even though that for what it is, this is going to help out a lot. All right, people. I'm tired. I'm done for the day. Next order of business is this Pontiac Grand Prix. Next order of business is to get these wheels off the car and get some new tires. I've already located the tires. I know where they're at. Now it's just to the point of me getting the wheels off the Pontiac Grand Prix and getting them over there so they can take these the tires off and put the new tires on. So that's the game plan for right now.